Hi, Cosmic Intelligence Agency fans. I can't see anything. Hold on a second. Um, Audio. Sorry, what's happening here? Hi, Cosmic Intelligence Agency fans. For some reason, I can't hear myself. Let's see what's happening here. Um, Hi, this is Tara Green. I'm Agent 129 of the Cosmic Intelligence Agency page. For some reason, I can't hear myself there. Oh God. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Just hang on a second. Okay. Hang on a second, guys. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, hold on a second. Okay, apparently it's all good to go. All right. So, hi, Cosmic Intelligence Agency fans. This is Tara Green. I can't hear myself for some reason, so I have to trust that you can hear me. I'm Agent 129 here in Toronto, Canada. Thank you. Sorry, I had a bit of a glitch there, so I hope you're all there now. Okay, so I'm here to bring you your August tarot and astrology preview. If you haven't been here before, what I do is I usually read out all the different major aspects that are happening this month through astrology. I'll make a few comments about it, and then I'm going to also consult the tarot here. So I am going to use the Thoth Tarot here. This is one of my favorite go-to decks, and we're moving, of course, from the time of Leo into the time of Virgo. And these two cards, Leo Strength and Virgo the Hermit, represent those two months. So let's see, what have we got going on here in August? It's the 8th month. A lot of people are into this 8-8 gateway, very spiritual gateway that opens up, connected to the rising of the star Sirius, which the ancient Egyptians worshipped, of course. So there's some major planetary tensions going on this month. There's a lot of inconjuncts or quincunxes. I love that word, quincunx, which quin just means 5. So when planets are 5 signs apart, they literally cannot see each other. They're in each other's blind spots. So when planets do that, it's like, the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. Mercury will change a sign twice this month, moving very fast. And Venus will move from Gemini, where it feels like it's been forever, into Cancer. So Venus is going to go home. Lots of comfort, food time, lots of love with your family. So August the 1st, it is a cross-quarter pagan celebration. If you work by the normal sun's turning the wheel of the year, we are now halfway from summer to autumn and the equinox. So it's a time of harvest, of celebration. In the northern hemisphere here, of course, it's the height of summer. Of course, down there in Australia, it's the opposite. So tomorrow, August the 2nd, the sun squares Uranus in Taurus. And so again, these squares are always tense between, ego, sun ego, pride, and the need for change, but also preservation. On August 3rd, there's a full moon at 11 degrees of Aquarius. Mercury in Cancer opposes Saturn in Capricorn. That's an exact opposition, but also Mercury is going to oppose Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. So it's a bit of a tense time. On August the 4th, Mars in Aries squares Jupiter in Capricorn. These are two big energetic planets. Again, tension. Venus will inconjunct or quincunx Saturn. So that's love and duty, or love and history, or love in the fatherland, the patriarchy, women versus that energy. Mercury enters Leo on that day. So our thinking is coming more from the heart. Leo rules the heart, of course. Our pride, thinking is going to be much more dramatic during that time as well. And so you have to be careful what you say, because you can communicate and upstage people. On August the 5th, Mercury enters Leo in GMT. So you want to say it proud. On the 7th, Venus enters Cancer. Again, comfort, food time. Want to hang out with your family. Of course, people are, at least here in Toronto, getting more into being able to meet up with family again after all these months and months of COVID-19. On the 9th, Mercury in Leo trines Chiron in Aries. So Chiron, the wounded healer in Aries, it's kind of like this lightning fast, but also very defensive. So you want to speak more from the heart in a positive trine aspect. On the 10th, Mercury squares Uranus and Taurus. Again, communication, snafus, technology issues as well. The sun will quincunx Jupiter in Capricorn. That's on the 10th. PDT on the 11th, and EDT and GMT. Sun in conjunct Neptune and Pisces on the 12th, and then on the 13th. And then the 13th is actually a very red letter day. It's Mars square Pluto. So that's a kind of a dangerous day. There could be a major conflict in the world, a declaration of war, people being very angry, okay, during that day. So you might want to be very conscious of that. On the 14th, Mercury in Leo, also quincunx Jupiter in Capricorn again. So be careful of what you say. People might take it the wrong way. Again, it's a kind of a blindsided energy. Now, Mercury in Leo in conjunct Neptune. Sorry, I think I said that one already. Okay, on the 15th, yeah, Mercury in Leo in conjunct Neptune. Again, in PDT and then in EDT. Now, on the 15th, Uranus in Taurus stations retrograde. So Uranus is going to be moving retrograde from now on, right until the end, I believe, of, where are we here? Right until the end of 2012, at least. Sorry, 2020, I'm in the wrong era, into 2021. So again, whatever progress we have made with in terms of change, in terms of bringing in something new, in a way we're going to have to backtrack. We're going to have to go over that territory again. Okay, it can be very positive for fine-tuning and new invention, new ideas, anything that's on the forefront of change. Okay, now on the 16th, Mercury in Leo again in conjunct Pluto. The Sun trines Mars in Aries. That's a very high energy day, August 16th. Also the anniversary of the harmonic convergence, which was on August 16th and 17th. And Venus in Cancer squares Chiron in Aries. So love might hurt on that day. So maybe you want to be careful to really protect your heart. Venus in Cancer, very tender-hearted. Again, Mercury in Leo, trining Mars in Aries. Okay. On the 17th, yes, Mercury in Leo trines Mars. It's the same kind of repeat of these energies here. On the 18th, it's a new moon at 28 degrees of Leo. That is actually, I know, right on Trump's ascendant on his Mars. It's the former place of the big fixed star Regulus, which is now moved into Virgo in tropical astrology, but it's a very powerful place in the lion, in the constellation of Leo. So new moons are always new beginnings. We may want to go back to look at our pride, our strengths, our courage, our daring. What are we willing to protect, to fight for? You know, where are our hearts really in the new moon? Okay. On the 19th, the new moon is in Leo, in GMT. Mercury in Leo, then again, quincunxes are in conjunct Saturn and Capricorn. A lot of conflicts with authority here. Venus sextile Uranus and Taurus. So lots of love surprises. Could be an unexpected pregnancy. Be careful about that. And I think stock market chaos. Okay, Taurus is the stock market, and Venus rules values and money. Again, Sun in conjunct Saturn in Capricorn. So again, this is major conflicts with authority. Okay, and with historical energies. We've already been seeing that going on. On the 19th, again, yes, Sun in conjunct Saturn. So these are two big, powerful energies here. The Sun is, of course, the source. Saturn is the limits of reality. But, you know, anything's possible. Maybe you can't see it right now if your viewpoint is too limited or too focused. Okay, now, on the 19th, Mercury enters Virgo, its home sign. So, of course, when Mercury is in its home sign, Gemini or Virgo, of course, communications is heightened. In Virgo, it's very clear, it's very precise. Our minds are like accountants, you know. We tend to worry about all the details, get a little OCD. Great time for Marie Kondo, clean up, you know, organize. People are thinking about going back to school again. Okay, so Mercury enters Virgo, good time to write, good time to take an inventory as well. Okay, and to pay attention to your health. Your mind and your body are one. Virgo rules the upper digestive system. You want to have your mind and your body working together. On the 22nd, the Sun enters Virgo as well, so things are getting more earthy here. And then on the 23rd, Mercury in conjunct Chiron in Aries. So again, this is a kind of painful, wounding. Again, be careful what you say or being too nitpicky. Another red letter day here on the 23rd, Mars in Aries squares Saturn and Capricorn. Those are the two traditional, what they call malefic planets, means evil, bad. You know, Mars in Aries is in his power, and so is Saturn in Capricorn. So that is a big face-off that could be seen in the world, big conflicts in the world, powers. I would say something to do with China there. August 25th, Mercury in Virgo trines Uranus and Taurus. So that's a good one to put on your aluminum cap there and really think outside the box. That can be a good thing. August 27th, Venus in Cancer trines Neptune and Pisces. Very romantic, emotional, very beautiful, dreamy, psychic, but do be careful about going overboard with any drugs or alcohol because your immune system is off the clock there. On the 29th, Mercury in Virgo trines Jupiter. Again, very beneficial, very lots of perks from the cosmos on that day. Remember that during this time as well, the South Node is connected to the galactic center at 27 degrees Sagittarius. So it's an excellent time to tune into the cosmos. I know everybody was watching that comet Neowise. I don't think it's visible anymore, but that was a big messenger, a harbinger from outer space. So on August 29th, Sedna in Taurus stations a retrograde as well. If people follow Sedna, she's the Inuit, Canadian, indigenous people of the north. She is their go-to goddess, and she rules the oceans and all the sea creatures. So could be something to do with the oceans, again, going on there. August the 30th, Venus in Cancer opposes Pluto. So again, that's a heavy emotional, could be something coming up with sexual abuse issues, trafficking, all that stuff, maybe in that trial with Giselle Maxon there. Mercury in Virgo opposes Neptune and Pisces. So info disappearing on the 30th. That's when I'm getting a big psychic hit. Giselle Maxwell there, also on the 30th. Mercury in Virgo opposes Neptune and Pisces. So info can disappear. Banking issues, debt, hackers. Be very careful to make sure your computers are protected at that time. It's not even a Mercury retrograde. August 31st, Virgo is in conjunct Chiron. The Virgo sun is in conjunct Chiron in Aries. So you may not be aware of what ails you. You may just be feeling kind of yucky. So rest when you need to. Okay. And then the next day, there's a full moon in Pisces on September the 1st. Okay. Whew. Okay. So now, yeah, did anybody get to see that comment Neowise? I can't see your comments out there. But anyway, hi to you all. Okay. So we're moving out of the time of Leo and into the time of Virgo. So the way this works, I will take my cards. I have my special little crystal here. I tune myself in. I tune my cards in. I cleanse them. And then I pick one card from the 22 major arcana. Actually, I have an extra card in here. And I will then choose which one it is for each sign. So you have to be patient. I start with Aries and end with Pisces. And I will read these out. I've also got this extra deck here. My intuition has lately been saying I want to kind of change this up and give you something else, another card, a helper card. So whatever it is that comes up from you, I'm also going to choose from this. This is called the Secret Dakini Oracle. It's like a Tibetan Buddhist, kind of a unique esoteric oracle as well. Okay, so Aries, now Mars is in your sign, so you should be feeling pretty charged up. And you know that Mars is already in its pre-retrograde shadow. Okay, so from now until right into the beginning of 2021, Mars in Aries is going to start to move everything backwards. Okay, so Aries. Okay. Okay. Speak of the devil here. Okay. So this card, this is that very special 23rd card that I spoke of. And this is a unique card because the tarot is based on the 22 major Hebrew letters, 22 major arcana. This is on the sphere of the Sephiro, on the tree of life. There are 10 different spheres there and 4 different trees. There are 40 dimensions in all. This is an extra card. This is called the Invisible Sephiro. Some people attribute this to Pluto. I don't attribute it to any planet, actually. I like to call it the calling card from your guardian angel. So Aries, what you need to do is to really learn to listen to your holy guardian angel, especially when Mars moves retrograde, which starts September the 9th, I believe. Okay. So tuning into your holy guardian angel, you have to stop. That's something difficult for you, Aries. You have to stop. You have to tune in. You have to listen. You have to go beyond your ego, beyond your defenses, and listen to your higher self. That's what the holy guardian angel is. Okay. The Archangel Michael traditionally is the archangel that's related to Taurus, but he is in the east like Aries. So you might want to turn into the Archangel Michael. He carries the big sword. Now I've just got a message saying, sorry, we're having trouble playing this video. So now I don't know what's happening. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see. what just happened here now? I'm trying to communicate with Yulia here because I cannot see what's going on. Okay. She just said, keep going. Okay. Okay. I'm getting a problem message. Okay. Hold on, guys. So I hope, since we're having trouble playing this video, so I don't know what that's all about. Hold on a second. I'm waiting for Yulia now. Not sure if we're still going or not. Okay, interrupted a few times. Okay. You know, technical difficulties here. Come on. Maybe my internet. Okay, yep. Okay, well, I'm just going to forge ahead here. Sorry, please bear with me. Okay, so, it's a bit weird. Okay, apparently Yulia's telling me that you can see me now. Okay, I'm going to keep going. All right, it's kind of like those inconjuncts I was talking about. You know, can't see what's going on, but you have to fly blind. Okay, this is when you really need to trust your intuition. Okay, so Taurus, really, literally, I cannot see a camera, so I don't know what this looks like. So I hope you can see this. This is the card number 2, the High Priestess. Okay. So Taurus, the High Priestess, is like the moon. It is the sign of your intuition, dreams, trusting that, really turning into your dreams, really listening again to your gut instincts. You know, that's a Taurus energy. Again, as the number 2, it has to do with making sure that you balance everything out. You're listening to the rational, you're listening to the intellectual side, but you're also listening to your intuitive side. This may be time, Taurus, for you to really go within, for you to really trust, again, your inner, and maybe not this month go out too much. You know, Uranus and Taurus is also affecting a number of you quite heavily. So the High Priestess will come and speak to you in your dreams if you call her. So Taurus, I would definitely call in the High Priestess. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm flying blind. Okay, not literally though. Okay, Gemini. So I hope you can still see me here. I literally can't see the screen, can't see anything. Okay, so Gemini, you get the card here of Justice. Now, in some decks, this is number 11. In this deck, it's number 8. It is like the sign of Libra. So Gemini, balance, justice, fairness, not being too rigid, not jumping from one thing to the next like you usually do, but making sure you keep things really, really balanced. Okay. So as Mercury enters Virgo this month, of course, it's going to be really good for you Geminis as well. This card is always about relationships. Libra is the sign of marriage or any committed relationships, but also any relationships, whatever. So again, you have to kind of do this, should I, shouldn't I, kind of literally weigh it out. It's kind of like a little action thing there. You can do Gemini. Again, can be very loving, can be really good, new values, new excitement, and the sense of being balanced is really healthy. So Gemini is using the card of justice. You also may be going to do some social justice. That could be a good thing. Anything that you feel is in balance, not just, you know, make sure you speak out, speak your truth. Geminis are good at that. You know, ask questions, go out and interview people. But definitely this is a good sign to get justice, Gemini. Okay. All right. Now, I've never had this where I've done a video where I'm blind. Okay. All right. So Cancer, you get the number 19 here, the card of the Sun. This is the highest energy card in the deck. So this is a time to celebrate. Venus will also be in your sign. Celebrate your family, your mother especially, what you have to be grateful for. Celebrate your golden self. Celebrate, you know, gratitude. Gratitude is a great bringer of wealth and positive energy. So again, your energy should pick up. Again, with Venus in Cancer, you're going to be really happy to be at home. So everything that brings you joy, that you can play like a child with, you know, if you can get out to the sunshine, really enjoy it, that's a great thing to do as well. So whatever lights you up, go for the gold, be optimistic, give yourself a reward, Cancer. You know, it's been really hard during all these months of COVID-19. Everybody's been at home. You know, this is the time when you need to go out and celebrate for sure. So Cancer, you get the sun. You are the golden child. All right. So Leo. Okay. Now this is your month, Leo, of course. So let's see what you've got. I'm going to pull an extra card at the end for everybody here. So Leo, you get the number 7 here. This is called the Chariot. That means that you need to get into the driver's seat, Leo. So this is the sign associated with Cancer. So again, there may be issues calling you because of your family, your mother, children, women. Again, you need to feel that your home is secure. Now, this is a big issue coming up for a lot of people, feeling insecure about their mortgages, about renting. A lot of people are going to be evicted in the States, I've heard. That's a terrible situation. So whatever you need to make sure that you can feel secure emotionally is really important to you. You may need to, rely on relatives, family, people who are like your family to take care of you, or you may also be reaching out to help others. Cancers are always very nurturing. So in this kind of emotionally turbulent time for you, you want to make sure that you are solid yourself, okay? And you're able to ride out these waves of up and down, okay? So Leo, you get the Chariot. Also can be very fertile time as well. Cancer, the stomach, having to do with motherhood as well. Okay, so Leo, you get the Chariot. Okay. All right. This is a bit disconcerting, I have to say. Okay, so now we're on to Virgo. Okay, so Virgo, again, as Mercury enters your sign, you're going to start to feel really good because technically it moves out of your 12th house. All right, so Virgo, you get the Tower. Okay, so the Tower, 9/11 did happen in the time of Virgo, of course. The number 16 is kind of like getting your mind blown. Now, Virgos very much identify with their minds, and they can be a little bit too focused on the details and maybe not see the big picture. So Virgo, maybe you need to prepare to open your mind up. This is also a sign of really opening your third eye. So for Virgos, again, this could be a time of balancing that need to be very focused on the details with your opposite sign, which is Pisces. So, really trusting your intuition for a change. There may be some shocking news coming your way. The Tower usually always represents a shock of the news, something different, something unexpected. I know Virgos always like to be prepared. So maybe the best laid plans, we can never totally control everything, okay? And Virgos tend to be control freaks. Now, this can be a wake-up call. It could be like, wow, I'm really seeing what's going on now. It's not what I thought at all. So that could be kind of a good thing in a way. I know it's hard to tell what's real and what isn't these days with fake news. So the old edifice, the old ego structure, the old self-identity breaks down, which can be a really good thing. That means you're in a process of big change. Life is always about change, Virgo. And so change your rigidity, change your routine. That's a good thing for you. Okay, so Virgo, you get the Tower. All right, so Libra. All right, so Libra. Let's see what you've got here. Libras. Okay, so a lot of Libras, of course, you are under all that pressure from Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. Those of you born in the last 10 days, especially of Libra. Now, you get the card number 18 here of the Moon. Now, this is Pisces energy. You can see it has the symbol of Pisces. This is the dark side of the Moon. This is about, feeling your way through very uncomfortable, unknown, insecure territory. You could be feeling quite abandoned, quite alone. This is facing kind of your worst fears or nightmares. I mean, this is associated with that, but it's also a necessary part of the terrain. It is very much Libra about having faith, about trusting. This is Pisces. Ultimately, this is the sign of the source of all spirit. So again, pay attention to your dreams, Libra. Go into your unconscious. It would be a good time to do some creative dancing, expressive arts therapy, letting the unconscious speak to you through a non-linear, non-intellectual mode. Libra is still an air sign. That means it's intellectual. This would be about going into the deep emotions. So it could be a deep dive into the deep end, actually. Don't be afraid about getting depressed or even going into dealing with your shadows. It's really necessary to balance yourself out. That's ultimately what Libras are supposed to do, is to integrate the shadow side. That's what this is all about. Okay. All right. So Libra, the Moon. Okay. So Scorpio. Let's see what you've got here. Okay. Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, you get the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, the number 10, just like it sounds, you may want to, play some slot machines, buy some, lottery tickets, all that stuff. But generally, it reinsures your sense of positivity that things are moving, the wheels are turning karmically in your mind. You can get a handle on that. You can make things move right now after maybe you've been feeling quite stuck. So the Wheel of Fortune, take a chance, take a risk, trust, have faith, have optimism. Scorpios tend to be a little bit obsessively dark and doom and gloomy. This might restore your sense of positive energy. This could come as a lucky person, a lead that you should follow up, doing something kind of intuitively. This is Jupiter, so there's definitely big benefits. Could be benefits from many different quarters that you didn't expect. Maybe apply for a grant, or reach out to someone, and it's a sign of being in, like, riding the cosmic wave. Okay, so Scorpio, take a chance. Wheel of Fortune is working for you. Okay, so Sagittarius. Now, the south node of the moon is in Sagittarius now, as I mentioned. The south node of the moon is on the galactic center, which is that big, beautiful black hole at the center of our Milky Way galaxy, which is a very potent portal. It's what the Mayans believe, that all souls entered and left the galaxy with. Okay, so Sagittarius. So definitely tune into that. Now, you get the card number 9 here. This is the card of the Hermit. So the number 9, there's endings. There's things that you need to complete, Sagittarius. That one I know for sure, because Sagittarians tend to be procrastinators, okay? So this is about finishing up what you need to do. This is about paying attention to the details. Don't let anything escape you. Get the work done. Just stay focused. As Mercury's in Virgo, this will really help you, because Virgo, squares Sagittarius. So there'll be a big kick in the ass here for you to keep going. Now, you do have all the answers. Sometimes Sagittariuses doubt themselves, even though they're very psychic, very spiritual, very tuned in. So if you've been having doubts about things, you need to just, again, listen. This can be listening more to your gut instincts, to going within, to listen to the body. The body never lies. So if you're feeling tired, rest. If you're hungry, eat. It's very simple. You don't have to kind of think about all the meaning in the universe to do these very simple tasks. So the number 9, completion, perfection. Don't be sloppy. Do the best you can do, Sagittarius. Okay, the Hermit. Time to tune within. Okay, temporarily for August. Okay, so Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorns, what we've got for you now. I know you're under enormous pressure, especially, again, all of those you born in the last 7 days of Cap. So you get the number 11 here. This is the symbol of strength, usually in most decks. In this deck, it's called lust. This is your lust for life, Capricorn. So what is it that turns you on? Where is your passion right now? All of this Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto energy is about destruction of the old corporate structure, your own personal structure, your own self-identity. It is painful. Things fall apart. To help you to get to the essence of your heart. This is Leo, your heart, not what you're supposed to be doing, not doing your job. So really, this is about doing what feels good to you, Capricorn, really asserting your own willpower. This is Leo energy. Dance, enjoy yourself. Life is a party, Capricorn, usually overly serious. This is a chance to have fun. Especially here, I'm very aware here in the Northern Hemisphere how short the summer is. So enjoy the sun while it's out there. Lift up your heart. Know what it is that you're chasing or upholding. In this image, she's upholding the Holy Grail, actually. So know what your goals are and put all of your strength behind them, Capricorn, to do that. Okay. Okay. So follow your heart, Capricorn. Could be a new love coming into your life as well, of course. Okay. So Aquarius. Aquarius, let's see what you got. Okay, so Aquarius, you get the Lovers, the number 6. Now, everybody loves this card, of course. The number 6 is about the balance of the masculine and the feminine. So if you really want to have that love outside of yourself, although you may be saying I'm kind of cool and detached about it, and it doesn't have to be traditional, you have to balance your own inner masculine and feminine energies and really love yourself, Aquarius. I think Aquarius gets this rap that they're just too cool for relationships, but everybody needs to be in a relationship, and we are all in relationships. So it's also the sign of Gemini, another air sign. So again, this is about playfulness, This is about communicating, asking questions, dialoguing, balancing views. Things tend to be very polarized these days. The key about the lovers is that what seems to be an opposition really isn't. They're just necessary polarities. And so the more we realize that things are necessary polarities, the better, because then we can come to a communion or an understanding or love for each other. And Aquarius is about love your neighbor, I would think, very much, and including everybody. Everybody has the same rights and needs. So the lovers, Aquarius, could be new love coming into your life, could be a new job coming into your life with some ideas or concepts or advertising or marketing that you really like to do as well, or getting very inspired about some message that you want to put out. So that's all very good. The number 6 energy, balance of heaven and earth, Aquarius. That's a good one for you. Okay. So now Pisces. Okay, so Pisces. Let's see what you got here. Okay. My computer still hasn't turned on here. I still can't see the camera. Okay. So Pisces, you get the number 21 here. This is the card of the world or the universe. This is traditionally the last card in the sequence. Number 21 is where you've been through the whole soul's journey from zero, the fool, the beginning, to all of the sequence of growth, of breakdown, of learning, of discovering, of being helped, to get to this one here. Now it is Saturn, so this is reality. This is where you go from being at the peak of the epiphany. I've seen the light, I've spoken to God, my holy guardian angels, and now I have to come back off that mountain. Pisces is really up there in the mountain dreaming away. You have to come down to earth. You have to bring that sacred dream into the earth plane and manifest it and birth it. Otherwise, it's not real. It's still unsubstantial. So this is, you're here in the physical plane for a reason, Pisces. So not to escape reality. Reality is a beautiful place. You have to bring all your wisdom and your higher knowledge and everything you've learned into the physical world, make it real. So the more we take responsibility for creating everything in our lives, not that this is not blame the victim or anything, taking responsibility for what we have created ourselves, and we are then free. And the symbol of the naked woman is the soul, dancing free with the 4 major archangels or the 4 cardinal signs. You can see it's Taurus, Leo. What have we got here? Aquarius, Scorpio. But anyway, they're all there. Okay, so number 21. Okay, now, if you want some helping cards, I'm going to quickly choose cards from this deck. So for Aries, the helper card is called the Burning Bush. I don't know if you can see this. It's a picture of the Buddha with the crown chakra open. So Aries, you should meditate. Okay, meditate and get in touch with your Buddha nature. You're already enlightened. Okay. So for Taurus, you get this one called the threefold riddle. So Taurus, there are 3 questions you have to ask. Now, this is always an important initiation. You always have to answer the right questions, okay? So maybe you should pose yourself those 3 important questions like, who am I? Why am I here? What am I doing? And wait for those answers. Okay, so Gemini, you get the number 4, which is the hot seat. So Gemini, this is like Aries energy. So, what are you sitting on? Where are you not taking responsibility? You better get up and move pretty fast. Okay, that's about power too. Okay, Cancer. You get the number 1 here. This is traditionally the magician. You can see it's the interwoven caduceus. This is about healing. Cancer, what do you need to do to heal yourself or to raise your kundalini energy? This is enlightenment energy for you, Cancer. Okay, so Leo. You get Kali here. She's called mean and heavy here. So Leo, maybe there are times when you need to be that imposing, dramatic, heavy to shift energy. So don't be afraid to do that. Kali is the destructive but positive energy. She's like Lilith. Okay. Virgo. Okay, you get the number 20 here. This is called transformation in this deck. This would be like the card of judgment. So the snake is always the snake of transformation. So Virgo, that's good. There are big transformations going on in your life. Trust that energy. Libra, you get this number 18 here in this deck. This would normally be the moon. It's called Soba. So maybe it's time, it's a magic mushroom. And maybe it's a time for you to raise your consciousness. And mushrooms are really good for you. There's very good mushroom supplements. Maybe your health needs that as well. Okay, Scorpio. You get this one here called serpent power. Again, this is very scorpionic. I always think of Scorpio as shedding the skin. So this is when you really use your energy, use your power, Scorpio. Okay. Sagittarius, you get this number 23 here called Maya. So Sagittarius, you have to face your illusions here. You know, what's your illusions? What's reality? She is the spinner of fate, but ultimately we create our own fates. Okay, so Capricorn, you get the number 2. This is the High Priestess. It's called Isis in this deck. Again, Capricorn, it is about balancing the outer with the inner, listening to your dreams, taking your power. Okay. Aquarius. Oh, you get the magic carpet ride. I've always liked this card. Okay, so Aquarius, what would it be like if you got on that magic carpet and you flew all over the world or the universe? And, you know, it has to do with having your genie there or your Juno. And so what would you do if you got on the magic carpet ride? You know, I guess you have to play that Steppenwolf song too. Okay, so Aquarius, take that ride. Okay, so Pisces, you get what's called the cosmic carrot. So this is the cosmic carrot is always, you know, that carrot being dangled in front of your face to keep you going. You might want to look at, is this really something you want to follow or not? And what is it that keeps you, kind of keeps you going? All right. Okay, so everybody, I want to thank you so much for joining me here in the Cosmic Intelligence Agency. I hope you got to see all this because I certainly didn't. I won't get to see it until the end. I want to wish you a blessed August. Please join the Cosmic Intelligence Agency. I also wanted to make a special message about one of our agents, Agent 64, passed on very suddenly this week, and it's really left us all feeling very bereft. He was the webmaster and a wonderful astrologer himself, and he will be sorely missed. So I want to just send out some prayers to him. And I want to just tell you, if you want to get in touch with me, I'm at tarottarot.com. So sending you many blessings for the 8th month. Bye-bye.